Defeat him!
You take the shot! I got this.
Hello, operator? We need help. Someone's trying to murder us. Hello, operator? We need help. Someone's trying to murder us. Stuber was directed by Michael Dowse and stars Dave Bautista and Kumail Nanjiani, and was a movie I was looking forward to for a little while. Anyways, let's just get right into this review. I'm gonna start out with the things I liked about this movie. The chemistry between Dave Bautista and Kumail Nanjiani, it's great. They work great with each other. Their dialogue back and forth is really funny, though I feel like it lacks during some parts of the movies, but for the most part, it works really well. And there's one scene with them inside of a store that is just amazing, and the dialogue they throw back at each other is just great. The performances are really good. Dave Bautista definitely could have been better in this movie. He shows that he's ready to lead a movie, but I don't think he's quite there yet. Kumail Nanjiani, though, is very good in this movie. He is, like, hilarious. He has some really funny lines in this movie, and all the other performances are good. Iko Uwais is in this movie for a little while, and he's pretty fun during the last part of the movie. He adds a lot of fun to the movie. The characters are pretty well fleshed out. Both leads are very different from each other, though we've seen this before in a lot of other movies. But I think both of the lead characters are pretty well built. All the other ones, not really. That's a big flaw with this movie. All the other characters besides our main characters are not really built up at all. It's just mainly our main characters still, but the whole movie's focused around our main characters, so it's not really that much of a big deal. And the comedy, two specific scenes in which I was laughing my ass off were great. I won't spoil them, but there's one shown in the trailer, and I swear it's too funny, man. I was laughing like crazy. And the comedy works well in this movie. There's some jokes that don't quite hit, but most of them do, and that's good. The action is also very good. There's some nice action scenes in this movie, though they could be a little shaky at some parts and everything. But it's not like a John Wick movie. It's a buddy cop, or not, kind of like a buddy cop Uber driver movie. So the action's not crazy important, but it's filmed decently, so that's okay. And it just feels like a fun 80s buddy cop throwback. This movie's far from perfect, but right now I've just been wanting a movie that felt like a fun 80s movie, and its entertainment value is just it's gold. This movie is very entertaining. It's not a great movie at all. I've mentioned so many problems already, and I haven't even gotten into the flaws yet, but the entertainment value of this movie really just saved a lot for me. Now let's get into the flaws. This is a cliched movie, and we've seen stuff like this so many times before, and that's one of my biggest problems with the movie, is just because it doesn't really add much nuance to the film. Besides the Uber stuff and everything, which I guess it does kind of add some new feeling to it, but I feel like they could have done a little more with that. This movie's tones do not mix together well a lot of the time, and that's probably my biggest problem with the movie. The tones just don't mesh with each other. They just they don't squeeze together perfectly. They're kind of all over the place. And also the ending felt like another movie I just saw, which I won't name because I don't want to spoil what happens in this one, but I feel like they could have done a little bit of a better job with the ending. And its story is all over the place, and this is another big problem with the movie. It's just it focuses so much on the story that at some points you just forget about what's even happening, and you're just watching these characters as things progress in the movie. And I feel like they could have just kind of ditched the story aspect and just kind of had fun ride movie, though it's not focused that much, so I guess I didn't really care that much about it. But yeah, Stuber definitely could have been better. It works as an entertaining and enjoyable movie, but I wish it was a little more focused than it came off to be. I'll give Stuber a B-. I had a really good time with this movie. It could have been better. I wish it could have been better, but yeah, it is what it is, and if they decide to make more, then I hope they are better. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.